Everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about Blogify, which is a blogging platform. It's supposed to automate blogging for you, and it's one of those ones that specializes in something. This one's going to specialize in video blog posts, which is the entire reason I'm interested in it, because most software kind of suck at this, including my favorite software. Koala is not amazing at it. It does good content and good quality. The only problem is it has a serious lack of control on the point of view, and you can only use, I think, up to 15-minute videos, which for me does very long videos. So that's why I'm still looking into Blogify. So let's just jump over to the website. So you can do video, audio, or text. You cannot enter in a URL yet and have a blog post, but that's really about it. It can pretty much use anything else. You can use podcasts from Google Podcasts. There are some limitations to this, and I'll go over that in a second. They do have a very interesting, I don't necessarily like it, but they have a way to monetize your blogs, and you can connect to non-hosted blog platforms with this. For something like that, it would be useful, but for most people, you're probably not going to want to use this, but it does show promise for the future. I like the idea of it. I don't like the execution of it. It says you can put your content creation on autopilot. That is not true as of now. There are some things I think that they will have soon that should be able to do this. We'll see how they implement it. As far as I'm concerned, autopilot with this is not really a thing, and you can create blog posts from any source. But that's almost true. Almost true. Like I said, there's some issues. You can't use every video platform. You can't use every audio platform. And then there's length limits as well, which is fine because the limits are pretty high, and I'll go over that in a second. Here's their little dashboard in the back, and I'll show you that. Their plans are kind of expensive. You got the starter plan, which is kind of just a test $1. I wouldn't bother with any of these, because right now they're running an AppSumo deal for 69 bucks. It's there. So 69 bucks, you get 10 blog posts from videos, and then 10 blog posts from titles or a short description. And I'll explain that in a second. So you actually get 20 blog posts. It just costs them a lot more to do the video ones, so they limit that, and which is kind of cool. It's very unique. I've never seen another software do that, so that's a neat idea. Their pricing is, it's a little weird. See here, they actually charge extra for the additional video ones, but here's what they're talking about. Their autopilot is they'll have YouTube channel integrations. This is not active right now, but it's supposed to be active in the very next update. I've actually already asked about this in the community. So let's jump over to AppSumo before we go into the dashboard. And remember, I always do chapters down below. If you want to skip ahead, go check out the platform before you look at AppSumo. That's fine. Just go ahead and skip ahead, use the chapters. For now, we're going to stick with the plan. We got Blogify here. I'm not going to go over everything. I'm just going to kind of go over key points. This is one of those get in early softwares. So it has everything you need to automate a blog. That's not true. The blog generation does legitimately take only a couple minutes, but most blog AI writers are like that. We're not going to go over the demo because I'm literally going to show you. It has video to blog. It does, and it's one of the better ones as far as ability to use different links of video. It does have an auto affiliate link generation. That's what I was talking about, the monetization thing they've implemented. I don't know if it works. I haven't put any of these on a live site. It's not impressed me so far. Social media automation, that's also not true. It's just not. It's not there yet. You can connect your LinkedIn and Twitter. They plan on adding more to this, so hopefully in the future. Analytics and insights. This is only if you connect this is for like WordPress.com. I think it's Blogger is another one they support. They'll pull the analytics from those, but they will not pull the analytics from your own site. All right, next up is scheduled blogging. Never miss a posting date. Schedule your blogs. That's not true either. There's no scheduling, at least not for your actual website. Again, WordPress.com and Blogger. I don't use either one of those, so there's no automation. They do have tons of languages. I can't test other languages, unfortunately, so we can't really that in here. I only speak English. Human-like blog generation. The writing is pretty good. It's not amazing. The formatting's terrible, but the writing's pretty good. It does repeat a lot, but it's one of those section-based article creators, so you're going to have that in all of them. Content generation from YouTube and Vimeo. I did try Vimeo. I tried YouTube. It does not work on Rumble. It's kind of disappointing. You're limited in where you can get the videos from, which kind of sucks. It does have Google Podcast support. I've tested this as well. Other audio platforms don't work. You actually have to download the audio on your own computer and then upload it. And it says you can generate up to 30 blogs at one time from your channel. I haven't tested this yet. I've had no need to because you can't connect your YouTube channel. So I'm not sure why they're even advertising that yet. You can do multiple images. I did just test that yesterday, actually. It worked out pretty well. Probably going to run into some content or some copyright issues from the way I did it. And I'll go over that in a second. That way you don't repeat what I did and get in trouble. And here's what you see after you generate a blog post. And I'm going to show you this in detail in the actual dashboard. So let's just get down to the plans. Basic plan is $69, which sounds pretty expensive, which it kind of is. So for an AI writer, generally the base one will get you 10 to 30 articles. This is going to get you 20. 10 for the video and then 10 for whatever keyword you want to target. So that's $69. That's really not a bad deal. So if you have a YouTube channel where you only post twice a week, this is going to work perfect for you. Premium plan is the one I would suggest for anybody that wants to jump on it but isn't sure how well it's going to work in the future. This is a good option. It's $139, so basically 2 codes, and you get 25 video blogs per month, which should be more than enough for most people on YouTube, unless you run multiple channels or make a video every single day. And you also get 25 regular posts. The weird thing I noticed just now, actually, is it limits you on languages on the lower plan. It gives you the full 75 plus on the business plan. So that's weird. But the business plan is the creme de la creme for this one because it's going to let you connect to your YouTube channel. And for me, this was the big one. I want it to be automated. Right now, it's not, but it does show potential that it will be in the future. This is why I'm sticking with it. You get 50 video to blogs and get 50 regular articles, which is more than anybody will ever need. Anyways, so there are 46 reviews. The reviews are stellar. I mean, absolutely stellar. It's all 5-star reviews except 1 2-star. Yeah, here it is. He gave it two tacos because it just doesn't work in French, at least. Now, I can't verify this. Again, I don't speak any other languages than English. This does work. It works good in English. It's not amazing. Don't get me wrong. This isn't like the best thing ever. You're going to have to do a lot of editing with this thing. It is, for the price, it's not bad for what you get. And it is I don't want to say it's the best video to article software I've used, but it's the longest video you can create an article from. I think I've successfully made an article from up to about 3 hours, which is crazy. I tried one at 4, I think it was like 4.5 hours, and it couldn't quite make it. Kept trying, but it just never could do it. Let's jump into the back end. This is what you see on the back end of Blogify. These are my 5 most recent blogs. Here's where it checks your blog activity. The 9 here is, I don't know where it's getting that from. So I'm assuming it's just counting me. Well, I don't know why. I've clicked on these articles way more than that. Their analytics are a little suspect. I do have a little analytics platform you can go to, but it doesn't show you anything else. Not very useful right now. And now here's just the blogs here. You want to create a blog, you just go up here. You got your big old long list of stuff. Here's where I was trying to do different stuff. We'll go over that just a second. I want to keep showing off the platform. So you got the create a blog. You can do video, audio, podcast, and then you got your text, doc, and PDF. And I've actually asked for URL to blog post as well, which they said they will do in either the next update or the update after that. So you got your basic settings here, and you can upload stuff too. You're not forced to only use YouTube, Google Podcast, Vimeo. That you can, if anything you can download, you can make a post from. So you pick your blog settings. We're going to go over this a little more in detail, and I'm going to show you examples of them. As of now, every one of these articles is extremely long. The large articles are huge, 4,000 plus. The mediums are 3,000 plus, and the smalls are 2,500. Most things will probably just take a small blog size. It's pretty, they probably need to fix that, the controls a little more, or add a few more options. Now, the blog tones, they got engaging, inspirational, informative. I don't know if you could see this drop down, but they have a lot. You got how-tos, you got reviews, you got casual. I haven't tested all these yet. I have tested a few, like the review. I've tested the promotional, the engaging. They're okay. Nothing will blow your socks off. You got your video languages here. You got quite a few. I don't know if it is the 75 plus, but it's somewhere around there. If I had to guess, it's probably a little less. And this was actually my request that they've already implemented. I've only had this for a few days. You know, a couple weeks in, I've already made requests and they've already done it. Like, they've added a lot of the tones I've requested. They've added a point of view, which they didn't have just literally a week ago. They added that was my request. So now you get to select what point of view your article is coming from. I wish they would do a couple more controls here. Affiliate commission opt-in. This is what I was talking about, their little thing. So basically what they'll do is they'll take keywords in your article and put out out or put affiliate links of theirs to their affiliate links, and then when they make money, they give you a cut. And I think you get, I'm pretty sure it was 80%. It was either 70 or 80. You get 70 or 80% they make from your blog posts, which is pretty cool. It just doesn't work very well. And this is a big one. I really love this. You can give credit to the content creator. So, and I did this as well, and I'm going to show you this. I actually took one of LearnWire's video and did this, and I the credit in the bottom. So it's really cool. It just automatically adds it in there for you. Hopefully he watches this video, because I think he's actually looking for video to blog software. This might actually work for him. Again, not amazing, but it shows promise. And the video lengths go all the way up to 3 hours, which is huge. So here is where you choose your blog cover, and then your content images. I think I've added up to 5, and it worked pretty well. I'm going to show you that in a second as well. You can publish after review if you have your accounts connected. Go to that in just a second. So you can connect WordPress.com, not .org. You got Blogger, and then you have 2 social medias available right now, Twitter and LinkedIn. Unfortunately, I can't test any of those except for Twitter and LinkedIn. I don't want to test Twitter and LinkedIn though, because I don't have anything I want to post on there as far as blogs go. People do that? I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, and then you just hit generate blog. Then over here, the text, doc, and PDF. I tried the PDF one. I couldn't get the PDF to work, so maybe I just didn't have enough text on the PDF. I don't know. It does work great with docs. It does work great from text. With the text, you just put in a title you want to generate, and it'll generate the blog post. The doc, you just put it in a notepad or Google Doc, save it. If it's a Google Doc, you just put it in the link in. And if it's a notepad or a text doc, you just literally upload it here. It's super simple. Then you just go over the settings like you would the other ones. The only difference is you don't have the give credit to whoever thing, which you probably should have that as well, because you could definitely take other people's docs and PDFs and put them. Should probably be able to give credit there as well. One thing I'd like to do on the images, instead of uploading your own, the ability to have it search some free stock images to put in there that are not going to be a copyright issue. So that would be pretty big. Even AI generated, even better in my opinion. I really like AI images and blog posts. We'll go over that video though. All right, so up next is, that's how you do the blog. So up next is the YouTube channel. This is in beta. It's not working yet. I've actually requested access. They told me it should be available for me soon. Maybe we'll do another update video. I don't know. So on the wallet is where you get your payout commissions. I'm pretty sure, like I said, I haven't made any yet. So yeah, that's that. And then obviously if you're I'm assuming, okay, yeah. So it breaks down how much you made from each article. Again, this is based on Blogger, WordPress.com stuff. They have analytics too. They won't have analytics to your own website. Now here's the subscription. I am on Lifetime Unlimited. If you want to pay $1,000, you could probably ask me that too. That's about how much I had to pay. So here's your settings profile. It just gives you your information. This is also where you connect WordPress, your Blogger, and your social accounts. I'm really hoping they expand on this soon. I want to see a WordPress.com connection, because this is not it. This is definitely .com. I don't know what the interest is for. I don't know what that's about. And then upcoming features. This is basically their roadmap for what's going to happen soon. They have a lot in the upcoming updates. So it looks like YouTube channel integration is coming by December 31st. And then you got your WordPress.org plugin. That's a big one. Shopify plugin. That's huge too. I didn't even think about that one. Facebook integration. Okay, I could see that. SEO trends. As long as they do the Facebook groups, that's a big one. SEO trends and analysis and improvements. I don't care much for that, but in the Facebook community, that seems pretty big. And then social media content generation. So it's all coming by the end of the year, all their big stuff. And the way I'm finding out about this is their Facebook group here. It's very small still. It's only got 96 members. I'm the top contributor already because I'm requesting stuff like crazy. So yeah, if you guys want to jump in there and help me request stuff, then maybe they'll speed it up faster. But he has basically said okay to everything I've requested. 0 complaints so far with the people running this thing. It's actually impressive. So let's go back to what's coming in the next one, 5.0. Oh, this is neat. Okay, so personalized tone. AI will adapt to your writing style and follow that style for enterprise. Okay, so this is just, I think this is just, yeah, so you don't get business account unless you go with the unlimited enterprise account. So just keep that in mind. This probably wouldn't be relevant to you. I can't wait. And then you got Medium integration. That's big. I'm surprised they don't have that in there already. Wix integration. MailChimp, don't care. Aweber, don't care. Blogify publication, complete blogging platform. That's interesting. So they're going to come up with their own blogging platform, kind of like Blogger, I would assume. And then affiliate expansion. I think a few things they need to add into this roadmap outside of the formatting, which I'm going to go into the blog post here in just a second. I completely forgot about that one. It's probably pretty important, huh? But yeah, they need to add more socials. They need to add images for sure, picked out from stock photos, because you have to post 30 to 50 articles a month just to stay relevant on blogs these days. It's absolutely insane. AI has changed the blogging industry so much. It's head spinning at times. Okay, so wasp.note is actually on AppSumo as well. Not a big fan of it, if you're wondering. I was kind of testing what I could do with documents. So what I did, since they don't have the URL to blog post, I just copied everything, and I'm talking everything, all the way down to the questions, reviews, everything. I copied all of that and I put it into a doc, and then I uploaded because I wanted to test the document to article. And so that's what I did. So the first one looked pretty good. And I just copied the photos on here. That's what I was talking about. Could possibly be copyright issues. So don't do this, obviously. But that's what I did. And this is what it spit out. And I put those images in there as well. I did not put them in manually. It did everything. There's zero editing. It spit out huge, long, probably longer than the doc. Yeah, it's 3,000. This was on Medium, by the way. So Medium is 3,000. It's about 2,500 to 3,500 words generally. It's pretty long. And then the long articles are pretty much 3,500 plus. Now over here, you can actually edit the blog post. It's okay. And remember, if you're using the affiliate links, you want to add them in, check them out. You can do that here. And if you don't like any of them, you just hit the remove affiliate links. So it's not like you're stuck with them. So if you want to test it out beforehand and not have to worry about being stuck with them and then having to rewrite an article, you don't have to. One thing I want them to do though is have a rewrite function or kind of a spin function for sections. Like say we don't like the AI driven summaries. Kind of like how Juice was. If you haven't seen the Juice video, I'll link it above. Juice is not a good platform, by the way. It's actually not even a platform for bloggers anymore. So don't go into that video thinking you're going to be able to get Juice. It doesn't exist anymore. It's now an agency. Anyway, so what I'd like is how they had, you just highlight the section and click rewrite. You change the H2, hit the rewrite button. It'll just rewrite the whole thing. So I want that in here. That would be really cool. And you can check out the HTML. What is this? That just adds in more pictures. You can add in pictures. You can add. This is all it's a very basic editor, but it's not bad. It should be able to do pretty much everything you need. You can copy text or you can copy the HTML. So anyways, that was the medium size one. Let's go into the small one. So the small one is exactly the same. The only thing I changed was the article size. As you can see, it's still a very long article. Yeah, 2,100. So even a small article is going to be 2,100. You're probably going to want a small article for pretty much everything, unless you just like huge articles. The formatting's just okay. I like that they split up the paragraphs into like 2 sentences, which is good. I like that. They need to do a little more with adding tables and lists, though. They do it every now and again, but not. This one doesn't have any tables, lists, quotes, and that was actually a request I did put in, and they've already said it's noted, so hopefully they get that done really quick, because that's a big one. Let's check this one. I don't think this one had. They do have them every now and again, so it's not like they don't exist. I just don't think they prompt for them. So what happens is if you don't prompt for them, whatever AI you're asking to do it, it just won't do it most of the time. It'll do it sometimes. Now this one is LearnWire. I don't remember his name. Yeah, a good YouTube channel, especially if you like AppSumo deals like this. I'm surprised he hasn't covered this yet. So this was his Rank IQ review thing. Anyway, so this actually turned out really well. The beginning did. See, this right here is what I want to see all the way down the article. That is a good looking article. It has quotes. I don't know if this is a legitimate quote he made in the video. I'll have to go back and verify that. This is good. It's got a little breakdown here. I like that. Oh, we didn't go over the sidebar. So the sidebar over here, you got the source video. They just added this. So you'll know, you click on here. And
all right, welcome back.
And this is exactly the video I pulled. I just clicked share, copied that, put that in there. Again, I know he was looking for a video to blog platform, and this shows promise. So we got the source, you can publish manually to these as well. Then you have the summary, which is, I believe, supposed to be the meta. Then you got hashtags for social medias, which is pretty cool. You got your meta tags. Okay, so here's your metas. Oh, it gives you a full transcription. That's pretty cool. So that's the full transcription of the video. That's huge. That's really cool. So you could just go ahead and copy that and post it into a doc. I'd be interested to see if it's different. As you can see, after this first section, the formatting kind of dies off. It's very bland. It's just a wall of text. Oh, there's a quote. So it threw in one quote there. But basically, it was just a really long wall of text after the first section. First section looked great, looked phenomenal. Love to see some bolds and some italics, but beyond that, looks amazing. Everything else, bland. This sticks out like a sore thumb, even though it's just a quote, just because the rest of the article is so bland. It does seem to add in conclusion paragraphs into every section, just like most AI writers, so it's nothing new. So you just go through, delete that. So you're going to have that. That doesn't change with this. And even the best article writers do this, and I mean the best. SEO writing.ai, Koala the #1 in my opinion, and even Agility Writer does it sometimes. Kudos to LearnWire YouTube channel for the insightful content. Check it out here, and then it links to the as well. So it gives him credit for the video and everything. So that's pretty neat. That was the credit the creator thing I was talking about earlier. Let's see how long this article is. It is a 2,900 word article, which is pretty long, and it was a 30-minute video. So pretty long article for the length of video, I would say. I doubt he said 3,000 words of necessary information. I don't know. Maybe he did. That's the video to blog post. As I said, it's pretty promising, not amazing. I did it here on my own videos. Again, the formatting kind of sucked. This is good. I'd love to have some custom prompting in it. But yeah, not a bad one. Not a bad one. It does seem to conclude early. Like the outline's a little bit wonky sometimes. So I'd like some control over the outline as well. Obviously, I didn't credit the creator on this one, and it just spams wordplay.ai. So it put wordplay.ai into this article 33 times. That's a lot. And this was a very short, 1,600 words. Hey, everybody, in the last video, it's a 5-minute video. A 5-minute video shouldn't have 1,600 words of content. Let's check out the main one. This was the main review of Wordplay's update, 2,700 words. That's actually pretty good. So yeah, this was a 21-minute video, so that's not bad. 2,700. It seems to be about 100 words per minute, generally on the longer videos. And then I did another one with the roundup. I was interested to see if it would actually pull the H2s for the products I was talking about. So Hello Scribe, Moxie, Super Copy, Right Rank 4, Div Hunt 6, 7, 8. Okay, something annoying I just noticed is they numbered some of them, like that one, but they didn't number this one. That's weird. The pricing's a little bit off on some of these. I already checked that the other day. It was pretty good though. Not bad. Not bad. You definitely have to heavily edit these as of now. You'd probably still need a VA, but not bad. Could be worse. And then I did the Pipio one. I think this is the one that concluded. Yeah, so it's got the conclusion up here, and then it reconcludes down. Or actually, it just doesn't even conclude. It just gives something else after, which is a little bit weird. And a conclusion with H3 is just so weird too. I'm not saying it's not a thing. I'm just saying not something I've ever done. This was a very long video though, and a very in-depth video where I talked about softwares. I went over competitors. So I'd be interested to see how well it does. I need to read over this article a little more. All right, and then here is where I tested out a standard keyword, which was what is red 40. If you don't know, red 40 is just a food coloring. Yeah, and I wanted to see how well it would do with just a keyword. And the answer is not very good. It did not do very so video to articles, okay. Keyword to article, not amazing. So maybe it works better with titles. I haven't tested that yet. I didn't even think about that till just now. It's got a conclusion here already, another conclusion here, and then a final thoughts after that. So it's got 3 conclusions. This is a terrible article. Not even usable. It's the biggest negative of it so far. This one here, I believe was, yeah, I think this was the PDF. Okay, so I think it was the PDF didn't load properly. I don't know. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure this was the PDF I entered. It doesn't work with all PDFs. This one here, I believe was just a really long video. So this one was, yeah, see, this is that 4-hour and 30-minute video I mentioned that it didn't work on. And if it fails, you can just redo it. See, retry to regenerate. I tried multiple times with both of those and it wouldn't. I think the PDF failed to upload on this one, so that could be that. But this one was just, the video is just too long. So it seems to have a limit of about a little over 3 hours. Now this one here, this one was a Rumble video. All right, and this video was 1 hour and 20 minutes, which should have been definitely in the amount of time that it could work. I think the problem with Rumble is it probably just doesn't generate transcripts for you. So maybe that's where they're having issues. I don't know, but it doesn't work with Rumble. That's what I do know. Now this one was on a podcast from Dave Ramsey, and this one actually surprised me how well it worked. I wish you could steer it a little more to where it's actually talking about what happened in the show instead of talking about different things that were discussed in the show, because it's trying to, I think it's trying to do multiple subjects. Very awkward. Again, definitely have to edit. Show's promise though. I'm holding out hope for the future of Blogify. So that was that one, Dave Ramsey. And then I believe this one was, yeah, see, this one was also, I tried out a lot of YouTube videos because this is what I was really interested in.
Like button down below.
Yeah, I was really I really want the YouTube videos to work out well because that's the reason I bought it. And I would say probably that's the best feature so far. Everything else on Blogify is just, eh. Okay, so this was another Rumble one. So I tested Rumble twice. It just doesn't work. I tried on a long video, and then I tried on a shorter video. It just doesn't work at all with Rumble. This one, I believe I tested the length of the video. This is my first length test. Yeah, 4,600 words. This was the long article. Now, this was a very long video, but you don't need 4,600 words for any article unless it's a massive listicle.
There's no
honestly, 4,000 words should be the limit of any article. So if I had to guess, large article is going to be 3,500 to 4,500. Medium article is going to be 3,000 to 30 to 4,000. Small articles seem to be about 2,000 to 3,000. Again, that's just my experience. I think I've done less than 20 articles. And here's another one. The formatting's poor, but everything else was pretty good. This one had an interesting twist, though. See, this is actually what got me to make the feature request of tone. Just read the first sentence. In this blog post, I will share my eye-opening experience of having my finances roasted by Caleb Hammer, a renowned financial expert. As a 37-year-old QA automation engineer with a passion for photography, I thought I had my financial situation under control. However, Caleb's brutal assessment made me realize the harsh reality of my poor financial management. Now, see what this is. All right, see, this is a video of Graham Stephan. He's doing a, what do they call those, a reaction video? He's doing a reaction video of Caleb. Caleb Hammer has another YouTube. So he's reacting to his video with this guy. This guy is the guest on the other YouTube channel that Graham Stephan is talking about. So this is a pretty tough one for an AI. But I found it interesting that it took the guest's point of view over Graham Stephan or Caleb Hammer. So it was very unique. So I just made my request for a little more control. Yeah, right here. So I want more controls on the blog tones and the point of view. I've made a lot of requests. If I'm going to spend as much as I spent on this software, it needs to be moving along nicely. But yeah, they've been good so far. Yeah, anyways, so I thought that was really interesting. And frankly, it was a really good article. This is probably one of the best articles it's written. But it was a weird point of view. And it wasn't the point of view I asked for. I wasn't expecting it to be good, to be honest. I was expecting it to be pretty crappy. But it showed enough promise in this article. Piqued my interest a little more. I did a few more. Because what I originally did was I went and bought a basic plan. I was like, okay, this is probably going to suck, right? So I did that, and this is what I first got, and it wasn't bad. It was a lot of content. I figure worst case scenario, I can have Claude or somebody or another AI restructure it and just prompt it into a better version of what it gives. I don't know. If you want to check out Blogify, you can jump over and get on it at AppSumo. I can't say I wholeheartedly recommend it yet. I can say that the development team is working on it. They are improving it actively. They're putting out updates probably every week, I would say. It's not too bad. They have a lot of work to do, though. A lot of improvements to make before it's even up to par, before it's even really usable in a massive way. But would not be a terrible one to get onto if you're a YouTuber. Business plan would not be a terrible risk. It's $200. This time next year, you may not have to ever write an article about your videos again. You will definitely have to edit them, though. So, shows promise. I like it so far. Not in love with it. Definitely not even in the top 10 of AI writers, but it is in the top 5 video to blog posts. There's that. Right now, there's only 4 that I would possibly put ahead of. I think Qualo writes better articles from the videos, and it gives you more control, but the limit of 15 videos is just ridiculous. That's not even useful for most YouTubers. And there's a few others. Content at Scale was pretty good. It wasn't amazing. It gave you a lot of controls, but it wasn't amazing. The biggest problem with Content at Scale is it's $30 per article. This is $69, and I get 10 every month forever. I don't know if I'll probably be keeping my unlimited plan. I don't know, though. But that's it for this video. Check it out. It might be useful to you. If you're a YouTuber, definitely check it out. You could just have a website that you just have a VA go over and edit stuff for. It'd be pretty cheap. But hey, hopefully it'll be to the point where you don't even have to do that one day. But that's it for this video. I'm going to go get some coffee. Later.